page 2. All right, so we started looking at the graphs. So eventually we're going to make some graphs. Right now we are not. So when we do this, so the limit as x approaches 2 from the left side, that first thing. All right, so you got to look at your function value. When you see a closed dot, you see that is the function of like that number. So on the graph, this is like the function value is equal to a closed dot. That probably didn't make any sense. So looking at this dot here, the x value here is 2. The function value of 2 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So when you see that, automatically when you're asked about that, you are asking for those closed dots, so those equal to things. So the function of 2 is equal to 7 there. So don't confuse that. That's the exact value there. So if positive 2 is here, you want the graph on the left side of it. So this is the left side, and this is the right side. So on letter A, when they ask you what is x is approaching 2 on the left. So as I'm getting close to the value of 2, what is my y value getting close to? And you state what it's getting close to here as the numbers get very, very close to 2, and that's a positive 1. Now on the other graph, the other part is actually going to help me with what is as x is approaching 2 on the right. So on the right hand side, as I'm getting close to 2, so I want to go towards that. What am I getting close to up here? And that's 9. All right, so these are one-sided limits. I asked you to look individually at the left, and I asked you to look individually at the right. Now this next one, I have to compare left and right. And this is where they don't match. And this is where on Mean Girls would say, the limit does not exist. The limit does not exist. This is it. They don't match. So this is where the limit does not exist because the limit is not going towards the same number. So I can't have it be two different values. So when it doesn't match, so these don't match from the left and the right. So the two-sided limit does not exist. So it says if one-sided limits have different values, then the two-sided limit does not exist. All right. So if you think you got some of these, try them. Go ahead and pause if you think you want to try these on your own. So the first one is x is approaching positive 3. So figure out where positive 3 is. Now I had a minus sign to it for the one-sided limit, so I want the left side of this. So here's my left side here. What are my y values going towards as I'm getting close to 3? And since I keep going up, 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 that's going to be positive infinity. Now the next one also says, what are as I'm approaching 3 from the right, what are my y values getting close to? And that's going to be a on the right side, so this is my right side. So it's also going up, so it's also positive infinity. Now for my two-sided limit here, x at 3, I have to compare the left and the right, and since they match, this means the two-sided limit is the exact same thing. If they were positive infinity, negative infinity, it does not exist. Okay, so really you don't need to look, you just need to say, okay, left side, right side, they are the same, so it's the same. For the next one group, you have -2 from the left, -2 from the right, and -2 itself. So you would need to compare the one-sided limits to get the two sides. So go ahead and pause it, try it on your own, see what you think. If you're picking up again here, so -2 is here. As I'm approaching -2, so the -2 on the left side of it. So here's your asymptote. -2 on the left side is going up towards positive infinity. -2 here on the right. The right side of it is going down, so that's towards negative infinity. since these two do not match, the limit for that does not exist. No, so you've seen a couple of different things. One where the limits go toward exact numbers, towards it go positive infinity, negative infinity. The two-side limit does not exist, does exist, the same thing if it matches. Last one here. So if you think you know what's going on, limit as x is approaching negative infinity. So as the x's go towards negative infinity, I'm getting very, very close to that asymptote. So all you have to do is tell me the y value of that. So it's -2. And going the other way is the x values go towards positive infinity. The y values get close to 4. Alright, so for today, I'm going to be a short Alex assignment. Go to Alex and do homework. Unit 4, number 1. It will be due by tomorrow, by 9 a.m. tomorrow. Just looking at some graphs and doing a little bit of practice with these. You can retake those as much as you want. Thanks.